everybody. It is the King of Anime podcast, and this week we are the King of Anime podcast. What's up, everybody? It's the King of Anime podcast.
What's up, King of Anime podcast?
Whoa, you're not EA. Who are you?
I am Etchy Nut, Etchy Donut, Etchy, however you want to spell it. The pronunciation is up for interpretation, but I'm the guest, and I'm also Mitch in the Discord. Let's plug the Discord. Why not? You know.
I don't think you told me. What? Same difference. Whatever. Yeah. So EA wasn't able to be here this week, although he may make a special appearance for a minute or two. That just depends, because he's at Phoenix Comic-Con, but we still have Satsuki, so that's great.
Yeah, kind of. Debatable.
Well, that's true. He's running on fumes at this point. He may be dead at this time. He's just undead.
Not yet. We getting there though. A couple more anime and I'll be there.
So yeah, I decided that, you know what, I'll just have a person who watches the show on, because they know the most about the show and they probably watch the show and watch most of the shows on the show. So
yeah,
why not have?
I've been watching since like pretty close to episode 1.
Episode 69.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's this one, isn't it? This is episode 69.
Oh no, this is episode 30. This is our 30th episode.
Oh wow.
We're gonna for episode 69, we're gonna have a musical. That's what we're gonna do.
We should watch Akane Satsu Sojo and then talk about it. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna let you think about that. Also, I was completely flabbergasted that you would suggest such a thing. So, if you don't know, we lock anime for the next season. Well, some news came out this week that a certain anime was getting a readaptation, and I just want to tell you guys that this is my lock, Blade of the Immortal. I'm just locking that, okay? So we're watching that in a future seasons, plural, of King of Anime. So just saying, we're watching Blade of the Immortal. Let's talk about Dororo. Dororo episode 19. The story of Amano Jaku. I hope I pronounced that right. Dororo and Yakimaru make their way to a village to fix Yakimaru's blades. There they meet Okowa, who she quickly decides to marry for seemingly no reason, and Yakimaru agrees. Nobody's questioning this marriage, but it's revealed that a demon is making them do and say the opposite things that they want to actually do. And they go take out the demon, and everything comes back to normal. This episode came out of nowhere. I was like, what are we gonna do? Like, after like the last Shark Boy arc thing, and it's like, this episode kind of felt a little bit fillerish, but at the same time, it was like a weird comedy episode, and
yeah,
I enjoyed it like pretty much completely.
Yeah,
it had the filler tone to it. Like you said, it came out of nowhere. It doesn't really have any relation to the overall story whatsoever, because at this point we found a treasure. So I think the only thing we're doing is getting Yakimaru's body back. And I don't even know if the demon that we killed got any body parts back. I know like one of the statues or something got fixed, but I'm pretty sure that Yakimaru didn't get any body parts back. I may be mistaken, but
I mean, did they kill it though? Did they kill it? Because it kind of just like went back into the statue. I don't know. I don't know if it counts as a kill.
Yeah, it just like disappeared, like in game or something.
Mr. Stark. The highlight of this to me, this whole episode, was Dororo. Just being Dororo. Like when he's talking to the sword maker, and he's like, I'm just saying the things that I don't mean. Why is that? Wait, I'm saying the things I mean with you. What's going on here? I like that where he just realizes it. Also, his reactions to Hyakimaru just like going ahead and agreeing to marry this stranger.
He had like an aneurysm.
And he starts. So Dororo just what he does to cope with this, or just to get back at her, is to eat all of the food meant for Hyakimaru.
Yeah.
Bold strategy.
And hey, it didn't work, but at least he's, at least he got some food. Also, at the beginning of the episode, they come upon a horse.
Oh my god.
And Hyakimaru is like, Dororo, a horse.
Another thing in the beginning, as soon as they get to the village, that guy that they meet, he comes up to him. He's like, "Hey, welcome to the village. The sword maker's daughter is really ugly and has a bad personality. Like, just thought you should know that."
And he looked like he was like giving the best insight ever. I'll put saying that to him. He was like, "Let me just tell ya, the daughter, ugly as hell." Like, he was just so happy about it. It was so.
And Hyakimaru said, "Well, I'm blind, so."
Yeah. And this is like the first hint. I immediately knew that something was going on here, because then Dororo takes the hatchet thing and he uses it because he says it's like a really bad hatchet or whatever, and it's fine.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Guess who's back?
It's,
Oh, God.
Oh, it's EA. EA is here.
How were the cat girls?
Well, they're very wet.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh man.
oh God.
What have you been doing?
I wasn't expecting that.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say hi to everybody and hope you don't hate me for not being there.
Oh, we can't hate you. We want you to come back. You're the juiciest part of the show.
That's right. That's why. Why do you think the cats are so wet?
Oh God.
God.
Makes
You
sense.
didn't even say cat girls. You just said cats.
Oh, damn it!
Why are you spraying down cats?
My secret.
Why stop making cats wet? That's weird.
What are you guys talking about?
Dororo.
Oh yeah, it was lovely. Pass it.
Or what do you give off for the other ones? One Punch Man, Shield Hero.
Oh, you put them all in there?
Um,
Let's see. Pass One Punch Man. Shield Hero. Yeah, pass. What was the other one?
Carole and Tuesday.
Oh yeah, pass that one forever.
Kimetsu no Tangerine.
I didn't see it, so kill it.
Okay.
Killed.
Okay.
All right. That was easy.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you guys get back to doing what you're doing. I got some cat ladies to attend to.
Nice.
Not cats.
No, that
Cat ladies.
important distinction.
Yeah, I messed that one up. My bad.
All right. Thanks for
right, lady.
being on.
Yeah, lady, yo.
Bye-bye.
Johnny.
All right. What were we talking about? Opposite people?
Cat.
Opposite people. I did want to know this. When did you guys figure out it was something like this? Because at first, when we seen the first guy, when we went to the village and he said the daughter was ugly, blah blah blah, I thought maybe they just don't like them simply because the blacksmith is he's just an asshole or something like that. But
I thought she was a demon at first. And I was like, please don't.
Oh yeah, we've done that too many times. Yeah, no more of that. I think I started. I want to say because we seen a demon when Hyakimaru put the swords on the shrine, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't realize what was going on. I don't believe until when Okoa brought out the food and Dororo was trying to say like why they shouldn't get married. I think that's when I figured it out. Took me a while though.
I think I figured it out for sure once Hyakimaru was like, I will definitely marry you. It's a good idea if I do that.
that was weird.
And Hyakimaru is just like always stone faced, and he's like, there's no tone in his voice, so it's like you can't tell what's going on with him. But because of what he's saying, the contents of his words, you'd know he'd never say it, because the show has been very good at characterizing these characters. And yeah, no.
Yeah, after all that time, he's not just gonna break up with Dororo.
Yeah, they're best buds. They are nomads. And they travel.
They got some nice bonding time in this episode.
They did, yeah.
Oh, that one scene where Okoa was talking about how her and Hakimaru was going to go away, and then she was like, "Oh, I don't mind if Dororo stays with us," and I'm like, "What the hell?" Like, she's acting like she's been traveling with Hakimaru for all this time. And like she has a say in whether he's going to travel with them or not. I was like, what?
Yep. Maybe that's a sign of that Okowa and Hyakimaru are not meant to be. That she's bossing him around already. The old ball and chain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you would know that, having a lolly dungeon and all.
What? I do not. Okay, first of all, yes, I do have a dungeon. It is called the Lolly Dungeon, but it was never used for lollies. Okay?
Well, that's false advertisement, so I want my money back.
I'm not even one who put the name up there. There's some guy, some dude, some girl, some chick.
Well, I'm sorry.
I bought the house and it was there, okay?
Did it come with all the lollies?
No, there's no lollies. I just do arts and crafts in there.
Oh.
Macaroni,
That's nice.
stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's also where I kill lollies. I mean, that's no lollies involved. Yeah, so the demon is defeated at the end by just becoming part of the statue. And all's well that ends well, I guess. This episode was rather fun, in my opinion. I enjoyed it from beginning to end.
Pretty funny. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I audibly
it was a good
laughed. Haha. See?
Oh, there was that one scene where Okoa, goddamn, I hate her name. She was literally dragging Hyakimaru to the wedding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and another one where they're wearing the masks, and someone was calling the masks, they look stupid or something like that.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember now.
My favorite part of this episode is when Dororo just starts eating all the food. It's just funny. She's such a funny character. She's so charming.
How about that sword master missing his daughter's wedding to make swords?
No, yeah, he's like, I do not care about my daughter's wedding. All I do is make swords. Which is funny. He has a cool conversation with Dororo about it, where he's like, I make swords so people stop killing, because they'll be so good that people will not want to fight a person using my swords. And I'm like, man, that is so badass, and at the same time, deep and really dark and kind of sad.
Yeah, I really thought that conversation was interesting. I think he has like good intentions with what he said there, and I was like, that was just like a cool line in a episode where it was mostly like comedy. But I think that was kind of naive too, because in the wrong hands, if someone had a sword that would literally make someone not want to fight them, then that sword isn't going to be used for good purposes, most likely. But I still like the whole philosophy behind it.
Yeah, it was interesting pieces of dialogue that made you think a little bit, which is nice.
Yep.
Also, at one point, Dororo is wearing a thing over her head, and like it's, I don't. Is it? It's like a mask, but you can
It
obviously
was like a
tell it's
bandana.
Dororo.
Yeah, the anime robber outfit. I don't know.
It was weird. It was weird. So what are we giving this episode of Dororo? I'm giving this a pass. It was fun. Although next episode, come on, let's get back to the story. Where's this headed? I think we should have had this episode instead of any of the Shark Boy stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have definitely taken this over the Shark Boy arc. Oh, man. But yes, I'm passing it.
Yep.
I'm passing it.
Nice. 4 passes for Dororo. That's the first time that's ever happened. It's also the last time it's ever gonna happen. Maybe. Depending on how these shows go. Let's talk about One Punch Man Season 2, Episode 7, or 18 of, I guess? I don't know. It was first season 12 or 13 episodes.
12, I believe. Don't quote me.
Yeah, so like 18. I can do math. Yeah, episode 7. A bunch of shit happens. Also, Suryu defeats Chiranko via DQ because you can't wear wigs. Also, Chiranko is actually Saitama. I know. And Suryu loses. Okay, so this fight was awesome. The fight with Suryu. That was great.
I like how Saitama finishes him with his ass. He just hits him with it. Goes flying.
Yeah, that was such a troll way to end the fight.
Have y'all noticed the size of Suiru's head? Like, why does that guy look like the dude from Despicable?
No.
His head's so small compared to his body.
I don't. That may just be a JC Staff thing. I don't know. Satsuki is it the same way in the manga?
I think it's the same way in the manga, actually.
All right. He's like that one meme of the ripped preschooler.
Oh shit! I remember what you're talking about. Yep, I got it now. I think.
So yeah, this fight was awesome. They split the ring in half, and I'm like, okay, this is already cool. I like this. Martial arts is so cool. Which is funny, because Saitama's like, martial arts is a cool way to move. I mean, he's not wrong. It's a cool way to move, all right. And then I don't know who does it. Maybe it's Sururu. Tips the other side of the ring vertically, and he just starts pounding on Saitama, and it was just great. This whole fight was just so fun. Probably the first fight I liked in this, besides the Metal Bat one.
Oh yeah. Part of this fight where Suiru like knocks Saitama into the ground in like the earth below the arena. That fight that scene actually was on Twitter. It's like someone made that and then they just animated it.
Oh wow, that's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's revealed that Chiranko is actually Saitama, and his pants fall down and he runs off, so he doesn't get caught because he can face those fines in jail time, I believe. Was it jail time that he would face if he got caught?
I think it was just fines. You're asking the wrong person because my memory is like terrible, but I'm pretty sure it was just fines.
And Chiranko's master or whatever is like, I didn't know he was bald this whole time. This poor kid. He's still.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't even know. He hasn't really even paid attention to Chiranko the whole time. It was really awesome.
At all.
Then before that, the Atomic Samurai is holding a meeting with other samurai, and one of the samurai is like, just eat these monster cells. And I mentioned Blade of the Immortal earlier, but this whole scene gave me Blade of the Immortal vibes because they were talking about how there's only one way of the sword, which is the motivation for the Ito Ryu in Blade of the Immortal, and that was cool. And he presents these monster cells, And he's like, just use these monster cells and you'll become super strong. And they all kill him.
He looks so cool in the manga. Anime kind of disappointed me with the art with that scene. But pretty much same thing happened. Like in terms of how he got beat like really easy by a time of samurai. And that shows off his strength because the monster cells are supposed to boost your strength significantly. And he was already a competent swordsman before he ate the monster cells. So that just goes to show you Atomic Samurai is a beast.
Yeah, he was great in the first season against that one guy. I don't know. I still don't, the Morphe guy. What was his name?
Melzgard.
Yep, never gonna remember that. What did you think, Etchy Donut?
I thought actually, you know what? Something I noticed is the buildings in this anime seem to regenerate like the Dothraki. Like I swear they annihilate half of Japan every episode. Like I think they're gonna run out of buildings.
Yeah, they did that in the first season as well. Like they'd have like huge giant creatures like fall over and just take out like whole city blocks. And just next episode, we're good.
I also want to see more of a Pineapple Man.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Well, some of these side heroes are pretty goofy looking.
Just the nature of the game. We did have that one guy Chose, who it's always funny to me when people try to give these long speeches to Saitama before they fight him. They always flaunt their strength and how they're perfect beings and whatnot. We had the same thing happen with Deep Sea King and Kabuto, early villain. They always give these speeches, talk about how they're the best and whatnot. Chose was like, oh, what did he say? He said, my family has spent generations breeding superior genes. We are chosen. And then he just gets one-shotted, never to be heard from again.
Remember, kids, incest is not wincest.
No. No matter what Citrus or domestic girlfriend tells you.
This is true. Yes. That's not that's not. Well, I'm not even gonna discuss it. So I think Pig God is a reference to the first arc of Berserk in the manga, where if you've never read Berserk, the first arc is kind of filler, which is really strange. The first thing you see of that, I think it's like the Slug King or whatever. I think Pig God is the Slug King. Because he ate that thing whole.
Oh god, that scene was disgusting. He just like slurped it down. Oh man.
It's like exactly.
I fucking love Pig God. Pig God, like it's nothing you can really do against him. It doesn't matter your strength. Like if he can't physically just like body you, he's just going to eat you. It's literally that simple.
And it doesn't matter if you're poisonous either, because he doesn't care.
There's also Watchdog Man. That one's all that. I love that one. It's just a man in a dog suit, just watching.
Get hyped for that fight. Get hyped for Garu versus Watchdog Man. That's all I will say.
If it's not good, you're fired.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I'll quit before I get fired so I can save myself the embarrassment.
Oh god. Yeah, so we also finally see at the beginning of the episode Monster King Orochi.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Is he
He looks a lot different than what I imagined him to be. Of course, we don't see the color in the manga, but he had like some, I believe it was like a reddish color. I was kind of thrown off by that. I thought he was like going to be like purple or black or something like that. But he looked pretty cool.
So, kind of overall from a general perspective, last episode I was very disappointed by the production. This episode, the production it's back to normal. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not bad by any means, but like how long ago was this announced? Like it was years ago, and with all that time, I feel like they could have done a bit of a better job. But it's not bad by any means. But it's definitely better than last episode for sure.
Last episode, God, they messed up Fubuki, man. They gave her.
Can't do that.
They put boulders in her bra. They were like, "That's boobs. Look at the boobs."
You can't do that. Not with Fubuki, and with the little amount of screen time she actually gets. You can't mess up her scenes. All right, that's unforgivable.
And I mean, just in general, and just most of the characters, you really shouldn't. But okay, yeah, Fubuki too. Boobs, whatever. I get where you're going with that. Boobs. What's your thoughts on the One Punch Man episode? Seven. Yeah, 7. Passing it, killing it, saving it for later. Dessert. What?
I am passing it.
I'm passing it as well. I'm really glad y'all invited me to be a guest on the show because I had no plans on watching One Punch Man, but I've been.
There you go. I'm passing this as well. Maybe we can do in the future a One Punch Man retrospective special series with the one and only Ecchi Donut.
All right. Yeah, I'm in.
Just kidding. Shield Hero episode 20. Battle of Good and Evil. The heroes battle the Pope as the Queen makes her way into the battle using teamwork. They are able to fend off the Pope, but the power of the Rage Shield is required. And with the help of the Queen's ice prison, they are able to defeat the Pope. But are things bad? Maybe. Next episode of Dragon Ball Z. We didn't get an opening this time, and I'm so glad we didn't get an opening, because, man, Shield Hero has the worst openings in anime.
Yeah.
I never watch openings like that. The only opening I've consistently been watching is Carole and Tuesdays, and Dororo, the first opening.
Shield Hero is actually the only opening this season that I skipped.
I hate it. It's just like ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Even that was better than the opening.
It was just super synthetic and overproduced, and the lyrics are terrible, and it sounds like Imagine Dragons when they're going whoa.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Yeah.
Just like how I hate mine. So yeah, I'm sorry, Satsuki. Next episode, you'll have your chance. So, the first thing we see is the Queen, Morelia Melromark, who is one of my favorite characters in this whole series. I love it. Oh yeah, don't watch the preview for the next episode of Shield Hero. Don't do it. Don't. Like, seriously, don't.
What, is it like Dragon Ball Z where they spoil?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Yeah, so she thinks she's old, to which I'm like, if you think you're old, wow. I want to see what an old person looks like then. Like a really old person. What did you guys think of the Queen?
Well, she is what we call a MILF. She's cool.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool. I like women in positions of power like that. I'm glad to see her actually take action, because she was in the background for a majority of the series. We've been hearing about her, and based on how the system is, she is the one with the most power, not the king. So it was cool to see her step into action, and she was the main reason why they stopped the Pope. Or not the main reason, but a big part of the reason why they stopped the Pope.
Yeah, I freaking love the Queen. She's so awesome. She's like the best case scenario of like how mine could turn out if she wasn't such a bitch.
Happens.
She's great.
That.
Queen's great. Oh, long live the Queen.
Yeah, definitely. Long live the Queen. For sure. So, at one point in the beginning of the fight, so this episode basically after this, faux opening, they get right into the action like immediately, which is awesome because I feel like what happened in this episode is what should have happened in the last episode, with just getting in there, starting with the fight, starting with like really like flowing animation and get the viewer's eyes, to try to focus on different kind of things rather than just the center of the screen. And at one point, Philo throws the spear guy, which is hilarious. And the Motoyasu and Naofumi use like a double team technique where he strikes Naofumi's shield and it creates a fireball, which then Naofumi propels at the Pope. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was badass.
That reminded me a little of Captain America and Thor. That combo attack.
Shield hero better than the Avengers? Yay or nay?
One has a lolicon, so I'm going with Avengers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they aren't lolicons. I may be wrong.
But one has mine.
One has mine, Satsuki.
One has mine.
And the Queen.
I'll go with Shield Hero's crew. What? No, they got too many lollies. I'll go with the Avengers.
That's true.
I don't want to go to jail.
At one point, Naofumi is, I don't know, confronting his inner self again. I don't know what you would call this part, where he uses the ray shield, and all we see is like just like snippets of like a bunch of things he's experienced, like but from the angle of the show, like what the show shot. And at the very end, he just has all the lollies coming and grabbing onto him.
I like how Philo says she'll eat up his negative emotions. Is like she'll eat them, like because she always eats stuff.
I like that.
Pretty in character.
The dialogue made sense for her because she literally eats fucking anything, and she can literally eat anything. Those Philali stomachs, man. They can find nutrition in anything.
Feeding off of negative feelings. Very nutritious.
They could eat people's depression literally. And that would be a good meal for them. Also, they talk about the power of friendship at one point, and I'm glad they quickly moved on from that.
Everyone laughed at him.
Also, every time Naofumi uses the Rage Shield, for people who've watched, or rather read Berserk, like that time when Guts gets consumed by his rage and tries to bite off Casca's boob, it reminds me of that every time.
Yeah, that moment. I am glad that with him using the Rage Shield that we saw like deep punishment for it, because he was just bleeding everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Before we had Ralphie, Raphatalia getting cursed, and then they needed the holy water to cure her. But this time something happened to Naofumi, and that looked brutal. But the shield was kind of cool. It was like a bear trap almost.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so the whole trap thing, not the trap, but the trap, the literal trap, when it swallowed up the Pope, that looked really cool in the manga. I don't think it looked cool in the anime because the CGI was $20 Starbucks CGI.
I thought it was better than Iron Maiden for sure, though.
Okay, so yes, it is better than the Iron Maiden. That is for sure. But the manga looks great, and it's not as good. This is not as good as the manga, sadly. But it's almost right there. The girls, so they grab all the lollies, grab onto Naofumi, and Naofumi's like, "Give me your energy lollies," and all the lollies get cursed. or infected or whatever it is. And to which I hope in the next episode, I hope we don't start back up, and it's like, oh, they're not cursed anymore. I hope they remain that way until it's gonna be. I hope into the next season or however long the show is gonna stick with these characters for the rest of the season. I hope that they're still cursed until they're not, because it took multiple episodes for Raftalia to get to completely heal from all that.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that since the Queen stepped in the picture and they have her support, I believe that they'll probably get holy water like it'll be really easy to get it now that the Queen's involved.
Or does she have their support? What if she only has Melty's support? I'll just leave that. I'll just leave that up there.
I will say it was funny when she came in there. She was like, "Oh, where's the shield hero? Where's Melty?" She didn't say shit about mine.
Yeah, well, mine stole her look.
Yeah.
No one cares.
And
about
try
mine.
to steal her power.
Yeah. Fuck mine. She's terrible. Awful person.
I won't agree with that. Well, yes, I agree with that.
Oh God. So they also during this battle. Oh, so yeah, no, we did get the opening song, because they used the insert opening song, and I hate it when anime do this. I hate it when anime they use the opening in the anime itself. It's so cheesy and cringy, and it's like tacky, and it just make an actual score, like make the insert theme and like transition have like an orchestra play the insert song, like the theme song, instead of just buena 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 buena.
I swear I did not notice it. I don't know when I watched it, but I swear I did not notice that. I have to go back and look at it.
It was definitely in there. Mine also, for how much shit we give her, she actually helped in this episode. She used her Zweit power thing or whatever it was to shield Motoyasu from something. I actually don't know what her ability does. I guess it's just like a basic protection shield thing. Oh yeah.
Whatever it is, it's not stronger than Melty, because Melty just outclasses her in every way.
Yeah, Melty's great. Melty is the better sister. That's for sure. So yeah, the Pope is killed by awful CGI. Morelius shows up. So yeah, what do you guys think is going to happen next episode? Because next episode is the episode.
I keep hyping this shit up. I'm kind of scared, but I mean, I feel like everything is going to come to light with mine, and we're going to have some type of punishment for her, because it's been a long time coming. She's been scheming. She's been plotting for this whole goddamn since episode 1. So punishment is due. They also may have to do something with this the goddamn the people following the Pope, because some of them passed out, and they're still a problem.
Just stab them and just slice their necks. Doesn't matter. Get them out of the way. They're not people. They're CGI.
They are CGI. That is true. Same face CGI.
Rather completely same person cloned.
Yes. Yeah, just kill the original model.
Yeah,
and then
kill the
other
original model, and yes, it's like a domino effect. I love it. So is that all we have to say about the Shield Hero?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that they killed the Pope. I thought they would like imprison him or something, but they just killed him. I like that.
He's straight up fucking dead.
Yeah, he's very dead.
He's gone. He is not in this world anymore. They didn't.
He's in
This
he's
is
in
not.
CGI hell.
Yeah. This,
With the dragon or dinosaur.
and Saber's CGI dragon.
Oh God.
And
Yeah.
the remake of a certain anime that came out in 2016 we will not be talking about.
Oh yeah, that one.
And High Score Girl. And some parts of Inuyashiki. And fuck. I don't know. What's all the other bad CGI?
The one in 2016 is the one that like it was so bad that it just kind of like blocks my memory of anything else that's also bad.
Yeah. So I'm giving this a pass. What are you guys giving it?
Pass. We need to see the mind punishment. I'm interested to see what happens. Kind of scared though. Not gonna lie.
Let's talk about Carole and Tuesday, episode 7. Yay! Okay.
Girl.
Show Me the Way, episode 7, song by Peter Frampton, which I didn't know, and I'm a big fan of Peter Frampton. Carole
He uses that talk box.
Oh,
Go ahead, go ahead.
yes. So you know about that talk box. I'm so glad you do. Carole and Monday, sometimes Wednesday, enter Mars is Brightest, a karaoke contest that is mega popular. But Tuesday gets down after the audition. But they don't have long to be down, as they made Mars is Brightest. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
So they enter. This whole thing is about them entering a talent show. This is a way for them to get off the ground, to get a little bit more popular. I like this because I don't like American Idol or whatever the other one is. People getting shot live on air because they sing bad. I think that's the other one. Mars, I like how this version is called Mars is Brightest, and they tackle that part of the music industry, because even though I hate it, I can't deny it is a good part of the music industry in the sense that there have been people that have been discovered because of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This is true.
Very true.
To enter, though, Gus asks them, or no, maybe it's Roddy. He's like, you got to fill out a bunch of information. And Roddy's like, we have to know all of your measurements. And Carole's like, is this sexual harassment? And Gus is like, give it here. And it's like, he's like, height, weight, bust. Well, I'll set it to 129. And Tuesday's like, wait, no, stop.
Yeah, he was just like, fuck it up. This sounds right.
It's, what is 129 height? So would that be in centimeters or whatever, kilometers?
It would have to be in centimeters, I believe.
What would the bust be if it was 129?
Man.
I have no clue.
I have no idea either. Satsuki, get on that. You're the detective.
This isn't my expertise. I mean, I just admire them. I don't really measure them.
Female viewers, please help us out. What is 129 bust? What is 129 waist?
That sounds horrible. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it definitely. I could see why Tuesday was worried about that. Which is funny because later on they go do the audition and he's like, Tuesday's like, hello, I'm Monday. Guy's like, well, here it says Tuesday, and she's like, Monday, sometimes Tuesday as well, or Wednesday as well.
That was funny.
Yeah, she just had to act like a foreigner. Just like, oh, whatever, fuck it, you take over, Carole.
Yeah, she was like, so the guy was like, so are you the one who can talk here? Because she can't. Yeah, that was funny. But man, this whole episode, Satsuki pointed out maybe a couple episodes ago in the podcast, but Gus is like the worst manager.
He really is. Like, it's, I believe he's going to have his time to shine, I believe, but as of just like now. He hasn't been doing a good job. It's really Rhodey who's been pulling the strings and whatnot. I mean, Gus is getting their foot in the door like he's been doing, but his execution and his follow through was terrible.
I like his idea, because Tuesday doesn't want to see her identity, like doesn't want her identity on TV, is to steal someone's glasses.
Wait, he didn't give them back.
Yeah, he didn't give them back. He's like, I'm borrowing these, I'll give them back later. He never gave them back.
Maybe next episode.
And he also, they got paid some amount of Wulong. I think it's like 900 or something like that. And he spit it all on the races.
Oh.
He lost it.
I don't.
And he laughs about it too.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I blew all your money on the dog race. Like, what? I knew he was going to blow the money. I thought he was going to blow it on alcohol. He did say he stopped drinking though, so I don't know why I thought that. But if I was Carole and Tuesday, I would have wanted the money immediately. I would have never let him walk away with that.
They're sweet girls. They would never. They'd be like, Gus knows best. Even though obviously he so doesn't.
I think Carole will kick his ass. Tuesday, maybe she would be like, no, but Carole, I'm not too sure.
I feel like Tuesday may have a mean streak in her.
She does. She burnt the lyrics.
Oh, yeah. There you go. She's a pyromaniac.
Oh, like Farnese from Berserk.
Oh, God. So much Berserk this episode. I love it. We've moved on from Fate. We've graduated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Angela is also going to be on Mars Brightest, which I think they got the 12 million is because they're probably going to bribe to get some of that money her in to Mars's Brightest. Although I think with the way that her character's been set up so far, she can probably do it anyways, like without the money, without the bribe.
Yeah. I do think that I think what the situation is going to be with her, at least when it comes to the Mars Brightest thing, is that she's going to end up being one of the 8 last contestants, or I think that's how they're doing it. And then like maybe to be like the number 1, then that's when the bribery comes in. Maybe Carole and Tuesday have a better performance than her, but and she has a good performance as well, but the money is what pushes her to the top.
What would be a great moment in this show is on Mars's Brightest. It's Carole and Monday versus Angela, and it's like, all right, you have to pick a song. And Carole and Monday, sorry, can't forget they kicked out Tuesday. They walk on stage and they just play Highway to Hell.
Oh God,
that'd be great.
Interesting choice.
That'd be great. And they try to mimic the vocals and everything.
Oh man, I really want to see that actually. Man.
When is it?
I just want to see them meet. That would it's kind of crazy. They have not met at all at any point in the series so far.
Yeah. Yes. I really want to see them meet as well. Just for the fact that they've been building up these two characters separately, and it feels like there's like something going on between them from the audience's perspective, like even though they've never met, which is a super interesting way to do it. And probably in Shinichiro Watanabe fashion, it'll probably happen around episode 12 or 13 or 14.
Yeah, probably so.
Maybe sooner. I don't know.
I think Angela is pretty interesting character. We got like some character development for her. That she had a conversation with her mother, which so we got some pictures. So mom is dad, because that totally looked like the dude.
Yeah.
But like,
so they explained it before. It was like the Mars syndrome or something like that, where all of her features became androgynous.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell I missed that. Damn. Gotta pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe that okay, so maybe her conversation with her mom is because she said something where she says back then I had the medication side effects to deal with. So something happened between them to where Angela's doesn't want to stay with her. Um, and she kind of described it as like I feel like she doesn't want to go back home not only because of her mom, but because the stuff that's in her room reminds her of a younger mindset that she may have had, and she's trying to move on and be this star and be more of an adult, even though she's like what 16,
Yeah,
I
she's still
believe.
pretty young.
Yeah,
And I like the way she describes her room. There's a bunch of pictures everywhere. She talks about how there's a stain on the wall that she doesn't know how it got there, but it's just always been there. This is super fascinating, her character, because yeah, it feels like she has like a chip on her shoulder in some ways. She doesn't want to go back home, not only for the reasons you said, but probably because as well it's like, princess trapped in the castle kind of thing, except for on purpose, and there's only she can rescue herself kind of thing. And so this is her one shot, and she's gonna make it work, just so that she doesn't have to be chained to what her parents want, so that the freedom of success helps her achieve independency.
yeah, I
They
definitely see
they need a rap battle. Zombieland Saga got a rap battle. I'm waiting.
that. Yeah, what? Oh yeah, we also got rap from Kaguya-sama. So yeah,
Yeah,
rap
yeah.
is in. Rap is in right now. Do it.
It's gotta
Do
happen.
it.
We're gonna have Chica and what was the zombie girl's name? Sakura.
Sakura.
Yeah, Sakura.
Yeah, they're gonna show up in an episode. And Carole and Tuesday already have experience with zombies, so
Oh yeah, they do.
so they'll be taken out with ease. Chica she's probably scared that they're gonna take her belly button.
Chica. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we have like after the audition, Tuesday's kind of down a little bit. She's not herself, and it's because Tuesday's she hasn't really gotten to know Carole, and she doesn't believe that she deserves to act the way that she does, because she has this new start, and that she should be more dependent on herself. And she's kind of jealous of Carole for being this super outgoing person who can just do anything, and she's very frustrated because it feels like she's moving at a slower pace than Carole. Very nice scene. Also, a random handshake from a guy, so that was cool.
Yeah, the guy from the laundromat. He just came there. He was like, just ran across him. He was like, "Hey, that's a weak ass handshake. Let me show you how to really do it."
I'm glad. I'm glad they have the continuity to bring that guy back. He's going to be their drummer. It was going to be Gus, but now it's going to be him.
We're not having a drummer. See, I'm sorry.
They need a drummer. They need to keep time.
I don't know if y'all picked up on this. You might have, but the way they organized this episode, they cut it in half. About like 12 minutes in, they pop up the title screen, and everything before that was like humor, like all the ridiculous auditions and stuff. It was all like comedy, and then everything after the halfway point was story progression and like development. And I just thought it was really cool that they organized it like that. It like really good direction.
Why are you so good at YouTube?
Yeah, I definitely didn't pick up on that.
God, it's unfair. You're just good.
It's a really good show. Also, what the hell were those auditions? That was insane.
Yeah. We had a girl shaking her ass. Some guy
doing
he was
something.
just I don't know what I don't know what the hell he was singing. We had a robot. We had a ventriloquist, and it was funny because like one of the judges were like, "Oh, kawaii," and then
Kawaii.
She just went into brutal heavy metal psycho mode. Yeah.
Yeah, and then one of the guys had like an electric balalaika and was like
Oh yeah.
ripping a solo, and he was really into it.
There was there. Oh my gosh, this was hilarious. There was a girl who came up and she goes, "My mother passed away recently. She always used to sing me this song." And I knew some stupid shit was about to happen as soon as she said that.
Oh man. And I think they were laughing when she performed that.
God.
Oh my god, she said that, my mother recently passed away. She taught me this. She said that because she's like, I'm gonna get that sympathy vote.
Yeah. It's a smart play.
And then the last person was just doing weird tongue things and looked at, like it was a native person from Mars. And I'm like, that's not a human.
Yeah.
That's a Martian for sure.
Oh, we got, I don't know if we knew this before, but for Carole, we learned that she was originally from Earth because like everybody's on Mars now, but she was a refugee from Earth who came to Mars. She doesn't remember anything from Earth, but
she was.
And then we learned that. Go ahead.
Continue.
I was just gonna say she got abandoned by her parents, and that's how she went into the orphanage and whatnot.
Yeah, I thought that was cool backstory, and that's one of the things that triggered Tuesday's depression was that fact of like Tuesday doesn't deserve to act the way she does because Carole had that happen to her, and she's so strong and good at being a person, a citizen. Oh god, what else? What was I gonna say? Crap. Vamp. Or don't. Okay. Piotr. Is Piotr? He's the guy with the green hair. He's an annoying celebrity. He's like Logan Paul.
Oh yeah. That guy.
He was like, "So, what do you guys think about me being here?" And Carole and Tuesday is like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "Oh no." That was pretty good. Anything else?
I hope that I have the amount of fame that green-haired guy has from doing YouTube. I want to be crowded, and I want to have a circle of people that don't know me or who the hell I am at all. But I still want a circle of people that are like, oh, that's Sasuke, yeah. That's what I strive for.
Yeah,
I just got my picture with SpongeBob.
Oh
man.
EA's back.
He called me Brian like twice.
He called you Brian?
He called me Brian. He's like, oh, hey, Brian. Oh, I'm like, no, that's not my name. But, you're still cool. And I got an autograph for my son. He's like, what's his name? James. Zane? All right. And I'm like, no.
Oh, God. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, but it was cool talking with him because I was telling him how he went from doing kids shows to like doing adult stuff like Rick and Morty and a couple. Yeah, I'm like, how's that transition? He's like, oh man, it's so crazy hearing the stuff coming out of my mouth.
He sounds like an interesting fellow.
He's really cool. I just wish he remembered my name, but it's all right.
I would love it if he's like, "Hey, Brian, what are you doing?" You're like, "My name's not Brian, sir." Whatever your name is.
If he remembered me and called me Brian, I would just let him call me that. Like
change your name.
If he could just, that'd be my new name. It's like, yeah, hi, Tom.
I remember one time in high school, I was called by the name Ty for like 4 weeks. And my parents got a call like, your son's not been showing up for this class. And I've been there every single day. I haven't missed a single day because the guys call me by the wrong name.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty funny. But I'm just like, you know what? He goes through 1 million people every day. I'm not going to give him any shit. So it's like, fine. All right, let's take a picture of Brian.
That's beautiful.
What a fun day. I got my picture, damn it.
We're talking about Carole and Tuesday now.
Oh, wow. You guys, wow. Yeah, Carole and Tuesday is awesome. I liked all the outtakes. I mean, not outtakes, auditions. Excuse me.
I was
And
like, outtakes. Are you the director of this show?
yeah, cut. Take 46. No, yeah, that was pretty good. Well, I just wanted to pop in again. You know, it's what I do.
All
right, Brian.
All right, yeah. Thanks, Brian.
See you later, Brian.
You're all very welcome, and I can't wait to come back next week.
Oh, I can't wait to have you on again, Brian.
Yeah,
See you later,
you know,
Brian.
I've always been a fan of King of Anime podcast.
We're just having fans on now.
Yeah, I'm biggest fan. Can I get an autograph from all of you?
No. You have to pay $50 for my autograph.
You already got an autograph from SpongeBob. You need more.
You know, he pales in comparison to you guys.
Wow.
I heard that EA is a very handsome man.
Oh, really? I agree with that. I agree with that. He is a
yeah.
very handsome man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to meet him someday.
He's the juiciest part of King of Anime. Also, Rising
I
says
heard-
hi.
Oh, hello, Rising.
It's probably going to take like a
Alright.
minute for him to respond.
Well, it's okay. He knows I love him. All right, I'll let you guys go and have yourself a wonderful Carole and Tuesday
Oh.
night.
Goodbye.
I know it's terrible. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Johnny.
Who the fuck was that guy? I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. There
I
was a
like
show
Carole.
like that, I believe, where some guy shows up and he's just talking to him like they know him, and the guy turns around after he leaves and he goes, "Who the fuck was that guy?"
I feel like I know what you're talking about,
Yeah,
but
I actually, that rings a bell.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very very popular. Rising may know. Yeah, so this is the second time EA has been on the episode, the special episode 30 of the King of Anime podcast. I think we just end it now. Let's just stop. Let's just stop talking about anything. It can't
Alright,
get better than
sounds
that.
good to me. Time to go to sleep.
Good night, everyone.
So, anything else on Carole and Tuesday?
It is my favorite anime of the season. I will keep saying that. But yeah, that's it. Pass.
All right.
Yeah, pass. This anime is a masterpiece.
I'm gonna pass this anime as well because I believe in the power of friendship, and Carole and Mondays. Carole and Monday's friendship are great.
Indeed.
Also Yuri. Let's talk about Kimetsu no Yaiba episode 8, the smell of enchanting blood. Tangerine is helped by Tamayo and Yushiro, the demons. They are demons, which are able to remove. They were able to remove Kibutsuji's curse. Tangerine agrees to help them out by getting them vials of blood, so that Tamayo can remove the Kibutsuji's curse from the victims, and also to help out Nezuko. But they are attacked by two weird-looking fellows, and they play dodgeball together. I think it was EA that attacked them.
Oh God. No, EA would have had more accuracy. He would have killed them one
this is
shot.
true. He doesn't need tracking dodgeballs. He
that's
tracks
cheating.
them himself. He's that good.
So first, I want to talk about like one of my favorite moments in the show. Skipping ahead, this is when the guy Yushiro is telling Tanjiro and Nezuko to come with him. He's like, "Follow me," and then he calls Nezuko an eyesore, and then Tanjiro gets super offended, and he's like, "Yo, shut your ass up. Nezuko is the beauty of our hometown. Like, look at her. Like, Like, take that back. And I thought it was a funny moment for me, and I just thought it was adorable too, because like he really took offense to that. He's like, my sister's not ugly. Like, I'm not letting that go.
That's just another. That's another. It re-strengthens that part of Tangerine, where he thinks his sister is the best person in the world, and there's nothing you can say to make him not think that. He's like his sister's biggest fan, and I love that. It's so funny, and I love Nezuko's reaction. It's just
that's the reaction every. Nezuko does not deserve to be fourth best girl ever.
She doesn't.
Yeah,
she's not a character. She's just well, she is a character, but she's just an entity at this point. She's a walking super kick.
Yes. A walking attack, basically.
Yeah.
She's definitely fun. She's definitely fun to watch, but by no means best girl of the season. That's
not even like even like if we're rating it on like who you want to bang the most, which is mostly what those things are. I wouldn't want to bang Nezuko. She's a demon. Also, she's like 5.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a whole lolly thing, and you're going to jail if you say yeah. So yeah.
I have a dungeon to hide in from Nezuko. She can't get in the dungeon.
I thought the dungeon was to keep people in, not to protect.
Well, you see,
itself.
It's a hidden dungeon.
Hmm.
She'll look at it and it'll say Lolly Dungeon, and she'll be like, that can't be hiding there, and she'll move on.
So
I mean, she gets in a box, so I think a dungeon would be an upgrade. That would be like a hotel for her, basically.
A whole hotel.
Yeah,
because that box is really small. Which makes me think. So I think this next arc of the Kibutsuji thing is that he gets the blood of the victims of Kibutsuji, or the people he's infected, and I think we're gonna finally get Nezuko as a character in this arc. I think that's what we're working towards.
Damn.
I wonder how
cool.
people will take that, because I feel like right now most of the people that like her because she like. I mean, it sounds weird, but I feel like they like her because she doesn't talk and she's just like goofy, and I wonder how they'll take her becoming an actual character and talking and stuff.
I feel like she'll be a total badass. That's it. Just the look, the way that Tanjiro, and of course Tanjiro is not a valid source of information on Nezuko because he doesn't see anything bad in Nezuko, but the way he describes her is she's very thoughtful and kind and strong, and she acts on her own. She's very much an adult in a kid's body kind of thing. That may have been a manga thing that I read. I'm not sure. So yeah, I think that Nezuko is going to be kind of a really strong character who's like, let's go kick people's heads off. Yay.
That I would like that.
And plus, she's gonna have the strength of a demon, and she's gonna be able to say more than.
I mean, a voice actress must be pretty happy. I mean, just go into the studio, just mumble, leave.
Getting paid.
She had the most lines she does in the whole show is the Taisho secret at the very ending after the credits. Which, by the way, if you guys ain't watching the Taisho secret at the end of the very, very end, you're missing out, because every week it's just Tangerine like giving you some weird insight on a character, which is awesome, and then Nezuko going and just being really, really happy to learn that secret. And this week's was great because Tangerine found Yushiro's journal, where he writes down everything he observes about Tamayo, and he's like, he starts reading it. He's like super excited about it. Tanjiro is, and he's like, "Oh, the first entry from January 10th or whatever it was. I saw Tamayo smile at me today." He turns the page. Tamayo said a nice thing about me, and he starts to get a worried face, like, oh god, this is weird. And he turns to the kid, and he's like, Tamayo said something really nice about me again, and she smiled at me. I'm really happy about this. And Tanjiro was like, okay, that's it, folks. It was great.
Yeah, those are always funny.
Taisho Secret's the best part of the show. Don't care what anybody says. So yeah, we get also a brutal scene where Kibutsuji goes into an alley and just proceeds to murder everyone in that alley.
Yeah.
Turns that one girl into goop.
Yeah, that was she got it. Yeah, she got it the worst. At first I was like, God damn, the first guy that just get punched, just gets punched straight into a wall, and then the other guy just get kicks. He gets kicked up into the air like a kickball, and yeah, that. Then the girl got it the worst. So
yeah,
and I think it was all because they called him. The first guy called him pale.
Yeah. Kibutsuji is if you didn't know he was a villain before, you sure do now. Crap, things are falling over. Don't.
Oh,
God
shit.
damn it. Let's not talk about it, okay? Let's move on. Vamp. Or just don't talk, whatever. God, okay. I didn't know you guys needed me to steer this ship after everything literally just fell.
Damn.
This is bad. It's bad, guys. This is a bad mess over here. You have no idea. Pencils everywhere. Cup with all my pencils fell.
I'm praying for you.
Udon guy. So they go back to the udon guy. And he's like, you better buy 2 bowls of it. And he's like, I will. No, wait, no. He says, you better buy another bowl. And then Tangerine's like, I'll buy 2. And so he buys 2 and he eats both of them like instantly. And he's like shocked.
Because he wanted Nezuko to take off the muzzle and eat it, but Tanjiro's like, no,
you don't want to do that.
So yeah,
bad idea.
So I'll just take 2.
Which I thought for a moment they were actually going to take off her muzzle, which probably would have horrified the guy.
Yeah, at this point it's like an accessory. I would not be surprised if somebody cosplayed as Nezuko and had one of those.
I would be okay with Nezuko cosplay because that would probably look awesome. She's got an awesome design. She's got that kimono that looks really nice, and her hair's got the highlights at the end.
Yeah,
I was thinking that same thing. That'll be cool. I wonder if EA saw any at the con.
No, he probably did. There's probably tons of Nezukos around there.
Oh, speaking of cosplay, the earrings that Tanjiro has that was talked about by Michael Jackson, evil guy. It was like, I remember those earrings, and then we got the flashback of I guess a demon slayer that beat him in the past. I wasn't too sure, but that's just what I believe. So I wonder what's the relation between the guy in his flashback and Tanjiro.
Yeah, doesn't the earrings bless him protection or something like that?
I think so. But I know the guy in the flashback has like the same like red highlighted hair as Tanjiro.
Maybe
and a red blade.
Maybe it's Tanjiro's real father.
I don't know.
Probably not.
I'm not
That's
too sure
that's a
yet.
really bad theory. So yeah, we get introduced to Tamayo and Yushido. Tamayo can use this thing called Aroma of Visual Fantasy, and how she does it is she takes her arm and she carves into it, and it releases this Aroma of Visual Fantasy, which is basically like you trip balls on acid for a minute, and it looks beautiful. This show, like with the whole, I don't know, the whole like older periods of Japan kind of art, it really nails that feel.
it looked great. But the process is how you do it, that disturbed me. She's like, you want to see something cool? Just crash the door. I was like, oh god,
Which
that was
is
so gross.
which is probably how the animators felt as well when they were doing it, because that's it was a lot of detail.
If something's enough to make you like cringe, it's probably good animation, unless it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's unlimited budget works for you. Although in this, it doesn't seem. It seems they don't have an ultra unlimited budget this time. They just have most of the budget because, still on these long shots, some of the characters are still really blocky CGI. It happened to Kibutsuji. He's not immune.
When he went into the alley.
He's not immune to the PS2 CGI. Not as bad as Shield Heroes, but still weird.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Tamayo and her deal?
Well, just based on what Tanjiro said, I guess that she's going to be a trustworthy person. I imagine that even after this attack from these two dodgeball players, that she's going to be alive because I think she has too much importance now. Unless Yushiro has been now, okay. If Yushiro has been studying under her, she's fucking dead because that's what usually happens. But I'm not too sure on that.
There's a reason she's been alive for almost 400 years. Or at least, I guess, 400 years. So, it makes me think she's pretty good at what she does. If she survived that long as a demon, with the Demon Slayers about as well. And she's survived long enough not only to just live that long, but also to think of ways to get around some of the demon curse stuff. She's seems to me she'll be no slouch.
She's definitely got something up her sleeve.
Some bandages.
She's yeah, hopefully. No, I really think she's some kind of low key badass. And I hope we'll see that later.
Yushiro he just has like a crush on her, which is like a pretty funny thing about his character. I think he's just infatuated by her, and it's probably one of the reasons for that is probably because she's the one who turned him into a demon, which is just adds like a whole different layer to their relationship, which I really, really find fascinating.
Stockholm syndrome.
Poor Yushiro. Poor guy. He's a solid character too, although I'm getting to the point in this show where I can't keep pulling from the manga probably after the next 2 episodes or so. And that'll be it. I won't know anything ahead of time. But oh god. Yeah, a bunch of those demons attack. And one of them has the upvote and downvote button on their hands from Reddit.
Yeah,
they're gonna use that.
That was just, I don't know. It was just something weird to me.
Yeah,
just up and down. This just weird.
She used
direction stuff.
I think to track down Tanjiro, Yushiro, and what's the little girl's Nezuko? Fuck, forgot her name. That's how much of a not character she is. Yeah, and so they arrive. They got their dodgeballs. They're homing dodgeballs, and they're gonna fight next episode. This episode was a big departure from the series we saw before, in the sense that this is probably the most like action we've seen in an episode so far. The only other thing I can think of is the big multiple arm guy.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, I agree. Because we got Michael Jackson killing 3 people, and now we got this fight set up.
That Michael Jackson guy is really freaking evil. That guy's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Those deaths were gruesome, man.
This show also, in a weird way, reminds me of Tokyo Ghoul. And I think
with the whole demons and the demons being like human-like almost with personality wise.
and they consume humans, except for the it's very much it's Tokyo Ghoul, but it's a good anime. Tokyo Ghoul in the Edo period.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Anything else?
Can demons and humans mate? Because Michael Jackson has a kid. I don't know if it's
seems so.
adopted or, yeah, man.
I guess so. I guess, but it's probably not just any demon. I bet it's ones like Kibutsuji and Nezuko, where they are kind of like sentient. I get, or like no, they're not consumed by like the whole demon thing of just being blinded by eating people.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Which Tamayo says like Nezuko is a very rare case, which makes me think that Nezuko and Kibutsuji are the same. Like the same thing happened to them, I guess. Like they were able to fight off that part of the demon transformation, and so they retained their humanity somewhat. Although Nezuko, she has a muzzle, so we don't know for sure.
Yeah. I think. Damn, what was the last thing? Oh, I was surprised that. I mean, this was last episode, but I was surprised at how early they introduced Michael Jackson because I didn't think he was going to be because he was talked about, but I didn't think he was going to be like the ad was going to be presented to us that quickly, and especially in the interaction with Tanjiro. And then we didn't talk about it, but Tanjiro, when he's trying to restrain the one guy, he's vowing to kill him and whatnot. And then Michael Jackson's daughter is like, Dad, what's going on? And he's like, oh, nothing. Kid's just crazy.
Kids be crazy, y'all. Yeah, and so yeah, we then he goes and kills a bunch of people. He's a very not nice man. He definitely seems like a person who is using the whole his family thing probably to his advantage in some way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. We should be getting introduced to some new characters pretty soon. So that's fun as well. The characters from the opening, that is. The other ones with the pig head and the...
Yeah, forgot about them.
Yeah, so that should be fun. Other than that, this is the best episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba yet, besides the first episode, probably.
Yeah, I really like the first episode.
What are we giving this?
We are passing it.
Pass.
I pass. Now, let's do the CKOA, everybody.
Hey, he remembered.
Oh, it's gonna take a while to load. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck a big one.
As long as you remember, honestly, I'm really proud of you right now.
Last episode, I was so angry with myself that I almost forgot. It was bad. It was bad, you guys. But I won't forget anymore. Because I am a true hero.
I won't bet on that, but I'll believe you for the time.
I watched an episode of My Hero Academia, and it inspired me to not be as generic. Whoa, burn. SeaTactics with a radical burn on My Hero Academia as he's slowly loading up Google Forms.
Well, now the My Hero Academia fans will hate you as well.
Dororo gets 3 passes. Fairy Gun gets 1 pass and 1 kill. Fruits Basket gets 3 passes. Isekai Quartet 2 passes. One Punch Man 2 passes. Zoku Owari Monogatari 2 passes. So I guess nothing dies. Again, Fairy Gun's still living on. That's so...
Wow. Just
the skin of his teeth.
That's so brutal. So I asked the viewers, please write a short description of who you think the sexiest person on the podcast is and why. Someone said everything Satsuki tactics.
Whoa.
Wow, that's just cheating.
I don't know who that is, but it needs to be like it's like Full Metal Alchemist, right? Where they turns into a homunculus, and it's just we all talk at the same time, and we're like some horrifying like creature, and we're just like kill me.
With bad CGI. Yeah.
Oh yes, also bad. We're terrible CGI monsters. And EA's voice starts cutting out because he's getting killed by the internet monster as well. It's beautiful.
Make it happen.
That should be our cute anime girl logo. Is everything Satsuki tactics? Some CGI abomination. It's like Bio-Brawly.
Oh God, that looks horrible. Why was that movie
still going?
made?
Yes, the show is still going. We're at the very end of the CKO. I asked the viewers, please write a short description of who you think the sexiest person on the podcast is and why. And the first person to respond said everything Satsuki tactics.
Oh my God. They don't know anything about nothing.
The second person said, I'm voting for EA because he is a certified sex god that would make Kratos try to kill him. Was that you, EA?
I swear to God, I did not touch it.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh God, it was...
Well, I'm glad you think so there, Sasuke. Thank you.
Of course.
Someone said nah, answer by Malice. So Malice said nah, just didn't answer. Just nah.
Because he knows the real answer.
Yeah, it's SeaTactics.
Nah.
Oh God, it's beautiful. CKOA, it's a beautiful thing. Makes us last every week. If you don't know, Dororo got 3 passes. Fairygon still lives, 1 pass, 1 kill. Still on the list. Don't know how. Fruit Baskets, 3 passes. Everything got passes. So
I think with Fairy Gone that people have just already dropped it, so now they're not even voting for it anymore.
oh God. Oh, I miss too much. It says on Mixer. He says Ben because he's my husband.
Oh.
Your husband?
Ben.
Oh, that's a beautiful meme. Or a pun. So that's the ending of the show. Gotta give a shout out to special guest host @CheedNut. Where can they find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/@cheednut. And you can go watch all of my videos. It's just one.
Yeah, he has one, but it's a really good video.
I'll make some more soon.
And he was somehow drunk when he made it, which
Yeah.
is a shame to every single one of us.
Yes, this is true. That one video counts for like 100 of like every video I made.
Counts for 1,000 of mine, at least.
Jeez. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
And where else can they find you? If they can find you anywhere else, or is that it?
I mean, I don't have Twitter or nothing. You could find me in the SeaTactics Discord. I'm Mitch.
Mitch the Potted
come
Plant.
talk about. Oh yeah, that's me. Come talk about ReZero.
Yes, I'm gonna be doing ReZero content soon, so definitely gonna be talking about that more. So get in there if you like ReZero. So since EA here, EA, where can they find you?
Yeah, I did so much work today. You can find me at my Twitters. I've been posting videos of my grand old adventures here at Phoenix Fan Fusion. Gonna have another video out tonight.
Hell yeah.
So stay tuned for the adventures of Zach at that's Phoenix Fan Fusion. So yeah.
I haven't watched them yet because I've been busy all day, but I'm super excited.
You lie?
No, I'm not lying, I swear.
No, you saw it yesterday.
Oh, I saw the intro one, but the one you put out this morning, I haven't seen yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I forgive you.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna watch it after. Well, probably tomorrow, actually.
You son of a bitch.
I'm gonna watch them both tomorrow, and I'll leave a super nice comment.
All right, and it's just gonna say super nice comment.
No, I'm gonna make the comment as if I were Nezuko. It's gonna be.
Fantastic.
Satsuki the Savage, where can they find you?
YouTube at Satsuki the Savage. Been telling people, made a live stream. Don't expect content from me, because I'm very lazy. Just comes with the territory. Just know that when you're subscribing to me, you don't know when the videos are coming. There's no schedule. There's no plan. It's just random shit. Okay.
Really? You should just subscribe to my channel, because he's more consistent on mine.
Yeah, that's true.
Also,
Yeah,
the channel you do the One Punch Man podcast on, it's black.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, subscribe to Grim, One Punch Man podcast. Talk about manga stuff. So that. And follow me on Twitter at King Daniels Jr. Trying to get more followers so I can hopefully, potentially create a whole cult, because I want to take over the world. Nothing big, but we'll see what happens.
You want to take over the whole world. You may want a really big cult, though.
Same thing we do every night.
Yeah, it's nothing big. It's not like the whole universe. It's not like I'm Frieza. Just the world.
Is that it for the podcast? Someone's washing their hands.
Plug yourself, see? Plug yourself, see?
No, I refuse. Thanks, everybody, for watching the podcast. I'll see you next time on the podcast. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, y'all.